Let's talk about the cloud. I mean, it's a term you hear everywhere, right? On our phones, at work, all over the place. But what is it, really? In the next few minutes, we're going to pull back the curtain on cloud computing and get past the buzzwords to understand the powerful idea that pretty much changed everything. So, have a look at this. What are we seeing here? On the left, yeah, that's a classic data center. You've got your racks of servers, a sea of cables. That's infrastructure. But on the right, that's just lines of code. And guess what? That is also infrastructure. And that one simple idea that your infrastructure can be defined and controlled just like software, that is the absolute key to understanding the cloud. You know, to really appreciate how revolutionary the cloud is, we got to remember what the world was like before it. So let's take a quick step back in time and look at the old way of doing things, an era I like to call the hardware hassle. This really captures the headache of the old model perfectly. To run any kind of application, you needed physical servers. And that meant you had to buy them, find a building to put them in, pay people to maintain them, and secure the whole facility. And what if you needed to grow? Well, that kicked off a slow, expensive process to buy even more hardware. It was just a massive upfront investment full of friction. And this was the biggest gamble of all. You had to predict the future. You had to buy enough servers to handle your busiest day of the year, guessing at these theoretical maximum peaks. And if you guess too low, your application crashes and everyone's angry. If you guess too high, well, you just burned a ton of money on expensive hardware that's sitting there doing nothing. It was a total no-win situation. So clearly this model was broken. I mean, there had to be a better way, right? All this frustration led to this massive aha moment, the breakthrough that changed the game. What if we stopped treating infrastructure like a pile of hardware and started treating it like software? Just think about it. What if you could request a new server the same way you run a program? What if you could define and change your entire IT setup with just code, making it flexible, fast, and way more cost-effective? This fundamental shift in thinking is what created the cloud. And that question leads us directly to the official definition of cloud computing. It's the on-demand delivery of IT resources, things like servers, storage, databases, you name it, over the internet. And the pricing model, that's the real game changer. Pay as you go. You only pay for what you actually use when you use it. Now, this new model, it isn't just a small improvement. It's like giving businesses a whole new set of superpowers. So let's break down the 6 biggest advantages you get from moving to the cloud. Okay, there are 6 key benefits here. First, you get to trade those huge capital expenses for much smaller, variable ones. Second, you get to benefit from the cloud provider's massive economies of scale. Third, and this is a big one, you stop guessing capacity. Fourth, you dramatically increase your speed and agility. Fifth, you stop wasting time and money maintaining data centers. And finally, number 6, you can go global in a matter of minutes. It's incredible. Let's just zoom in on that first advantage, the money part. Instead of a huge, risky capital expense, or CapEx, to buy a mountain of servers, you switch to a variable operating expense, or OpEx. It's basically the difference between buying a house versus renting an apartment. Your costs become flexible, efficient, and a whole lot less risky. And this gets to the heart of advantage number 3. No more guessing games. With the cloud, you can access as much or as little capacity as you need exactly when you need it. You can scale up for huge products launch and then scale right back down the next day. We're talking about changes that take minutes, not months. I mean, the difference in speed is just staggering. In a traditional IT world, getting a new server approved, bought, delivered, and set up, that could take weeks, even months. With cloud computing, new IT resources are literally just a click away. You just reduced your deployment time from weeks to minutes. That is a massive, massive boost to your agility. Okay, so we've covered the concepts, the big ideas. Now, let's make this all really tangible by looking at the biggest player in the space, Amazon Web Services, or AWS. Now, it's really important to understand that the pieces of the cloud aren't some strange alien concepts. We're still talking about the basics, servers, firewalls, and databases. The revolutionary part isn't what they are, it's how you access and use them. That's the part that changes everything. Take a look at this direct translation. Your old school on-premise servers? Those become virtual servers in the cloud called EC2 instances. Your complex physical storage arrays, your SANs and NASes, they become incredibly scalable storage services like Amazon S3. And your relational database, well, that becomes a fully managed service called RDS. You see? For every piece of traditional hardware, AWS provides a flexible, on-demand software version. And this is where the real power comes in. AWS offers hundreds of these services, and they all work together like Lego bricks. You can pick and choose the exact components you need: compute power, storage, databases, even machine learning tools, and you can combine them to create almost any application you can possibly imagine. And the scale of this whole operation, it is mind-boggling. AWS isn't just a few servers in a basement. It's a massive global infrastructure with data centers all over the world, grouped into what they call regions and availability zones. This is what lets you deploy your applications super close to your customers wherever they are on the planet, making sure everything runs fast for them. So, what's the big takeaway here? The cloud isn't just some technical shift. It's a fundamental change in how we invent and how we innovate. It completely removes those old barriers of cost and time. So the final question, really, isn't about what the cloud is. It's about what you will create now that you can build at the speed of software.